NXT Development Brand. What do you want to talk about? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. We don't want to talk about Cody Rhodes. We talk enough about Cody Rhodes and how he bores the hell out of us on SmackDown. But unfortunately, we're going to have to talk about him tonight on NXT because the WWE World Champion made an appearance on NXT. Why? I don't really know. Was it just to stick the boot in to AEW Dynamite? Based on his backstage segment, it would appear that might be the case.
He stuck his wee size 8s into Tony Khan's size micro balls. That's pretty much what Tony Khan happened to him from Cody Rhodes' point of view. But anyway, let's talk about the show. It's not
actually, I do believe it was the 7-year anniversary of Dusty Rhodes? No, he's been dead longer than that.
9 years.
9, so maybe that's why since Dusty Rhodes...
No.
But you know what I don't get, right? You can argue Dusty Rhodes had a part in the NXT Black and Gold, but literally nobody on this show that I can think of would have worked with Dusty Rhodes. This is like an entire new generation.
No, you're right. My problem is, why do we need to mention Dusty Rhodes? 9 years, his son's there. No, but see, next week it'll be, that's the 10,000th day he's been dead. It's like, can we just leave the guy? Think about the people that have died in WWE, or the wrestling world. This guy's getting brought up, man, every... your gimmick needs to be more than this, Cody, man.
Yeah, see, between Owen Hart and Dusty Rhodes, like, it's a toss-up.
Yeah, no, it is a toss-up.
They never bring up Benoit.
No, they don't. That would be interesting.
Probably for good reason. But I just don't get it. It's like, Dusty Rhodes, yeah, he was great. Owen Hart, they were great. And, like, I'm not saying they don't deserve a mention, but it just feels like a selling point to the show. You know, it feels like you're capitalising on their death. Oh, Dusty's been dead 9 years, so we're going to put Cody in NXT. It's like, I just don't really see how that is relevant. It's
you compare the two, right? Look at Brian Pillman Jr. I know his gimmick was, well, you know what, I'm scrapping the name sort of thing. Why can't Cody Rhodes do something similar like that?
Yeah, but look, see The Rock, see when he got over, see when The Rock became The Rock, they didn't need to whip out the anniversary of High Chief Peter Mafia.
Right.
Or his great-grandfather, Rocky Marciano, or whatever he was.
Hi, Rocky Marciano.
You know what I mean? They didn't need to do that.
No,
but with Cody Rhodes, it seems to be his gimmick's just been the son of Dusty. But anyway, let's get into this show. So we kick off. Kalani Jordan comes out, the new North American champion. I don't think there's a need for a North American women's champion, but I mean, whatever. Jada Parker comes out, says that the only thing she proved on Sunday was she could scurry up a ladder like a damn squirrel. Nobody can climb a ladder like Alani. And that was that, basically. Then she says that if it wasn't for Michin, I'd be the new champion. Michin then comes out and attacks Jada Parker from behind. And then we get our first match of the night.
So generic, isn't it?
Michin, what's generic? What do you mean?
It's just these, like, the way they set up matches, man, it's like, there's nothing like feels like flamboyant or, you know, it just feels so artificial. It's like, I'm going to call it, the only reason I'm not meeting Michin is like, bro, let's make the match. Shawn Michaels backstage with his wee fucking wooden spoon chef hat on. I think he's the man. He's a diddy, man.
Aye, it's very predictable, isn't it? Like, I mean, but whatever. That's what happened. Michin versus Jada Parker. And Michin wins. Don't quite understand why.
Why?
The club came out.
No, what's the fucking obsession, by the way, with just bringing people down for the main roster that are shit, by the way? They're not good. Yo, see if Cody Rhodes tonight, right, was beating them, I'll accept that. Because you know what?
He's a champ.
He's the face of the company. See when Michin...
Who's been jobbing on the main roster.
In the OC, in Natalia, the bottom of the barrel, right?
You have to scrape the barrel to get these guys at it.
No, this would be like in 2002, man, like Midian, like burying Brock Lesnar and Cena. Be like, what are you doing?
I'm Midian going down to Sunday Night Heat or something to beat up the prototype. I mean, what the heck?
Paul Heyman aligns himself with Naked Midian. Rubs all his money on his fucking oily body. Anyway, let's move on.
What a sight that would be.
That's plenty.
Paul Heyman and Naked Midian.
That's plenty.
Naked Paul and Naked Midian. Jesus
right.
Christ.
Two walruses.
Anyway, I like Jada Parker. I think she shouldn't be losing to Michin. I get it. Like, I mean, no one's going to remember this next week, but maybe that's the problem. Because back in the day, you did remember wins and losses. And nowadays it's like it just doesn't matter because you know that next week's
Our finisher's the O'Connor roll. O'Connor, your roll out here, jabroni.
that's not our finisher.
Aye, it is. Connects with the O'Connor roll. Pick up the victory.
Well, first of all, I don't know what the O'Connor roll is, but that's not our finisher.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. It finished the match. If something finishes the match, it can be a finisher.
Finger poker doom a finisher.
Well, you know, right. Here, 25 years ago, we're still talking about it.
That's true. We come out a commercial break. We see Ridge Holland. He's continuing to bicker with Duke Hudson and Riley Osborne.
Bottom of the barrel again.
Riley says that Ridge can't be trusted. He's not even a student at Chase University. So what's he doing here?
He's a pedo.
Fia Hale tells the boys to shut the fuck up and sit down. Fia reminds Riley that he was an outsider before he joined the university. Andrew Chase then almost gambled away the future there on a university, so she's basically saying, look, all you guys have done shit in the past, so give this guy a shot, give this guy a chance.
Yeah, but Ridge Holland has broke people's necks.
True. And Andre Chase is the fucking founder, right? So if he almost gambled the university away, then he's almost entitled to do that.
Do you not think this has run its course?
Aye.
It's stale.
Yeah, I 100% agree. She says that they're all Chase U, and that's a teachable moment, but, I mean...
Well, here's a fact. You're shite. Move on. You know what? See the gambling moment? Where they fought the teachable gambling moment, right? Which, by the way, everybody, stop gambling.
Is she shite?
No, she's shite, so's Andrew Chase, because it's just became so stale. I think they should have had that moment where they got it back, and then it should have been taken from under them. And then you would have had, like, the comeuppance from it. That was about 6 months ago, the gambling stuff. Hell, it's probably more than that. All good things must come to an end.
Does Andre Chase need to turn heel? Does somebody need to take the university away from him? Or does the university just need to disband? I mean, what's the
I think he needs to turn heel and disband. And I think Tia Hill was at her best when she was with JC Jane. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on.
I thought the best version of Chase University was when they had that big fucking dumb guy.
Haaland?
No.
He looked like Haaland?
Bodie Haywood or something?
Aye, the footballer Haaland. Not.
Aye, what's his name? Bodie.
Aye.
Was it Bodie?
Then they released him for no reason.
Yeah, he got released for some strange reason, and then they put in
Duke Hudson.
And I'm not saying Duke Hudson's terrible, but I mean the guy looks like he's 35. I mean Bodie looked like he could have been in a university. Fia Hale looks like she could be in a university. That even this Riley Osborne guy looks like he could be in a university. Duke Hudson and Ridge Holland are guys that are approaching 40. It's like it just doesn't really. I mean, these guys look older than Andre Chase, so it doesn't really look.
Andrew.
Well, you get my point.
No, I do.
I don't know.
Let's move on to the next match, though.
Oh, fuck me. Maybe Chase, you should be called up to the main roster.
Maybe, but here they can graduate their ass somewhere else.
Second match: Wesley and the New Catch Republic versus Gallus in a 6-man tag match. Do we really need the New Catch Republic on NXT?
Back to my
stay in your fucking lane.
Aye, stay in your lane.
No, the good news is Gallus actually won.
No, Gallus did win, but I mean, come on, no. But what is the point? Well, see when people get called up, stay away.
But Wesley's the one that took the pinfall. So again, let's protect Tyler Bate and fucking Pete Dunne, even though they absolutely suck, and we'll have Wesley lose the match. It's like I don't really understand that. I mean, the New Catch Republic are going absolutely nowhere, so would it not have made sense for one of them to lose? I know that might be minor, but I don't know. Like, why have you bring the New Catch Republic down, and it's like it's fucking they take Wesley down? Not that I'm not a big advocate for Wesley, but I don't know.
He's not long back though.
Yeah, it just seems like they're. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. We've got a Sol Ruka vignette. Good for her. We then got Wendy Chu taking on Brinley Reese, who is with Malik Blade and Idris Inofe. She wins with the grounded Cobra Clutch, some sort of heel. We've got a Wendy heel Chu now, so she's
reminds me of Santino Marella for some weird reason.
Yeah, she's not coming out, like the I don't know, the baby or whatever. She's like a demon child or whatever now, so we'll see what happens there. It's just it's like it seems like a gimmick that's destined to be on NXT though.
Yeah.
Don't really understand how someone on the main roster is going to come out competing for a world title with a pillow by their side. It's just, I don't know.
Chris Benoit.
Well, that's true. Well, by the time he adopted the pillow gimmick, he was in the mid-card, and he got sent to ECW, so... Anyway...
By the time he adopted the pillow gimmick, it was fucking game over.
Ava then has banned Oro Mensah from the building following his recent attacks on Ethan Page. I guess Oro Mensah's been treated like a big deal now.
Who the fuck is Oro Mensah? Enlighten me.
Enough said. Wait, is that
Couldn't
not...
tell you if he was white or black.
Is that not the guy that's in Metaphor? Or am I just completely making that
No,
up?
I don't think so.
So who's the guy that's in Metaphor then?
No Andar. Lash Legend.
No shit, the other guy that's in Metaphor?
No idea. Couldn't tell you.
I think it might be him.
It might be him. Like Chris Tarrant used to say. It might be him.
Anyway, Mr. Stone joins the conversation. So Stone is, I guess, he's like the assistant to... Is Ava Raine the worst GM in the history of wrestling?
Yeah. Well, history.
Alright, worst...
Is she really worse than fucking Adam Pearce?
I'd say so, aye.
No, you know what? I think she's blander than cement. But see Adam Pearce, he is faker than what? That Seaver song? Who's the no?
Fake it until you make it. I don't know.
No, Adam Pearce cannot fucking act. I feel like Ava Raine just has like the one level. Jeff Hardy with the underwater with the fucking chains around him.
I think she's only there because she's, I was going to say married to The Rock. She's The Rock's daughter.
Yeah, you look at her and it's like, why is The Rock wearing a wig with fucking eyeshadow? Terrifying. Anyway. Talking of terrifying, what do we have next?
She's 10 times more attractive than Sexy Red, though, so... I mean.
I was going to say The Rock, and I was like, no.
The Rock. The Rock's, shut your damn mouth.
No, see Ava Raine, she looks like somebody The Rock would have buried in, like, 99.
Well, it's PG now, so The Rock's not going to go there,
That is his door, that's my point.
Yeah, well. Anyway, up next, Cody Rhodes, Trick Williams. Cody Rhodes comes out, says it's magical here, isn't it? I mean, is it really? Is it a magical time right here in NXT?
No, I'm sorry. This was flatter than Shayna Baszler's fucking chest, everybody. See Cody Rhodes, the guy brings no fucking energy. No, like, the guy... He
makes me want to adopt a pillow gimmick.
Like, see if you actually watch this, you would think Trick Williams is the main eventer and this guy's a bum. He holds it like Ric Flair and he thinks he's the fucking dog's bollocks, man.
Yeah, he comes out, says that he is going to defeat AJ Styles. He says that AJ Styles has been a lot of things. He was the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. He was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's a WWE Champion. He was a PWI Wrestler of the Decade.
Why not just say TNA Champion? Like, I mean, they're fucking half them in the company,
Yeah, because Dusty Rhodes held that belt, though.
Ooh.
So I think that's why it got a mention. I believe Dusty Rhodes held the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. If I'm wrong, then screw me. Dave Meltzer would know because, I mean, as much as we bury Dave Meltzer, he knows his shit when it comes to history. That guy's like an encyclopedia. He doesn't need, like, no way we need kind of like Wikipedia to remember certain things. Dave Meltzer just, he's got it like installed in his brain. So I will give him credit there.
He's a sad little man.
But to mention AJ Styles being the PWI Wrestler of the Day, I mean, is that really necessary? I got to call it out because I'm burying, what's that guy Justin Roberts for marking out over announcing Kenny Omega's return as a guy that got 7 stars. He's talking about AJ Styles getting PWI Wrestler of the Decade.
I think this is worse. I feel like with Justin Roberts, he's like, he's the announcer. He's introducing him as that.
Yeah, this is a fucking champion.
Yeah, this is the guy he's defending against. I mean, come on. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Like, imagine Austin going into WrestleMania against The Rock. It's going to be tough to win that WWF Championship. The Rock, he's got my wife by his side. He's got Meltzer's #1 rating here in the PWI rank. I mean, what the fuck is this? Anyway, he says that he's going to make AJ Styles say, "I quit." Then Trick Williams comes out and interrupts him. Talks about how they had to climb the mountains. Whoa. And now we've both got targets on our shoulders.
He says, how do you deal with this? And Cody Rhodes grabs the mic. How do you deal with going from being the hunter to being hunted, right? How do you deal with the fact that...
It was so fucking boring.
No, it was the fucking...
delivery of it, man.
It was the epitome of monotone, is what it was.
How do you deal with going from being the hunter to the hunted?
There's going to be 25 men on the top battle royal, and you may know some of them, but some of them may be from different locker rooms. You should be in the fucking different locker room. You fucking suck, man.
Right, so Cody Rhodes announces this 25-man battle royal, different locker rooms. I think people are automatically assuming TNA. I mean, that's what I assumed at first, but in reality, we all know the brand split's dead. It'll probably just be people from Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I could. That's probably.
Everyone's chanting for Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
No, you'll probably get fucking bums like I was going to say Natalia, but you won't get her. But you'll probably get like the New Catch Republic in there, and I mean, I'm trying to think of the other guys they could stick in, losers that are going. I wouldn't even be surprised if you see a wee Baron Corbin returning to NXT next week. Throw him in there.
See if Joe Hendry appears in this instead at fucking Glasgow. What are they doing? Prove your cooking, Triple H, man, and fire in some wee bit of Joe in there.
I'd take Joe Hendry anywhere, though.
Take me anywhere.
I'd rather Joe Hendry than Samoa Joe.
So would I.
Anyway, that's it. Cody Rhodes somehow knows the... And why is Cody Rhodes getting told this? I don't get it. And then Trick's like, whoa, hold on, Cody. There's one more thing I gotta ask you.
You gotta come to the cookout, Cody.
4th of July, cookout around the corner. Cody's like, I'll be there, damn it. And then that was it.
Sure, Dusty made hot dogs back in 1983, so he'll be there.
Cody Rhodes, yes, I am coming to the cookout. I mean, really? Fucking cookout, man. I'm burnt out listening to Cody Rhodes. And then Trick Williams says, play Cody Rhodes' music. And his music plays, and then all the wee crowd start chanting.
Booker T.
Adrenaline. Booker T's the best commentator in WWE. I don't give a shit, man. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like it. I mean, Booker T tries to get people over. I mean, JR used to do that.
Yeah, and it helps.
And Booker T's trying to, get some emphasis, enthusiasm here when Trick Williams is coming out. I mean, he's trying to make him feel like a big deal. And people are like, oh, why is Booker acting like a clown? I just don't get it.
Can you dig that?
Anyway, up next we've got Lexi King. Oh, well, actually, we go backstage and we see Cody Rhodes. He gives J.C. Jane his old dashing face mask. And I don't know, I actually prefer the mask that she's got on now. With a big snout. I don't know why.
Yeah, it looked a bit more unique, but I
think it blended in more with her attire. She does like big black snout mask, and if you put the Cody Rhodes thing on, it's just a clear thing, and it's like, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's Cody's mask, like.
And why is he running about with this in a paper bag?
That's what he used to come about with, was it not?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, why is he running about with it?
Yeah, it's not 2011, I guess. But yeah, for me, I just don't really care.
No, I don't really care.
I mean, are we going to get Glenn Jacobs running about next week in NXT, giving this mask to Wendy Choo? You're like, here, put this on.
I'm going to give it to Shayna Baszler. Just give it
the Cody Rhodes mask wouldn't do any good. It's fucking transparent. That wouldn't solve anything. Anyway, up next, 4th match, Lexi King versus Dante Chen in a Singapore Kane match. What a waste, honestly. I don't know what's happening here, if this is a real feud that's been going on, or if this match is worthy of being a Singapore Kane match, but... Singapore Kane match.
Only made this match even worse.
But it's like, I mean, why this? Why this match? I just don't really get it.
They've been feuding, I guess, they've been feuding recently, not over Kane's, but that's gotta be Kane. But here, at least Lexus King won. But now they're trying to pretend that this guy's on, like, momentum. He's lost every fucking match before this.
Hey, so he wins. I mean, who cares? It could have been a normal match. Then Michin states backstage he's going to be the first challenger for Claney Jordan's new NXT North American Championship. I mean, good for you.
Well done.
Good for you. Brooks Jensen tried to ambush Vic Joseph, but he got taken away by a security team. So, Brooks Jensen, not quite sure what his problem is with Vic Joseph here. Then we got Eddie Thorpe versus Tavian Heights. I just fucking don't even know who Tavian Heights is.
Didn't reach the heights of where I thought it could.
Funny guy, eh?
That's plenty of effort.
So we have that. What else do we have?
Charlie Dempsey claims he wants to add Tavian Heights to the No Quarter Catch crew. Not a chance.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Stevie Turner told Ava that Roxanne Perez was going to call her out tonight and is seeking an apology. Interesting. Spotify just took $11.99 off me there.
Well, the family, they want an NXT.
No, let's actually talk about Spotify for a second, right? I'm not putting them over. We're not sponsored by Spotify.
But you listen to something that hoovers more money off you.
No, but I feel like it's important here, right? So you're paying $11.99 for the £11.99, right, for the premium Spotify account, monthly account, whatever it is, and then you're listening to an audiobook. And like halfway through the audiobook, they're asking you for an extra £10 to top up for 10 hours. I mean, if you're paying $11.99, am I not right in thinking that you should be getting fucking to listen to the full book? mean, what is this?
Who buys audiobooks in 2024?
I think the question you mean is who reads books in 2024?
I never read books.
Like you can tell.
Aye, you can tell. How much better did it get you? We're both sitting here like fucking losers.
Watching NXT.
Exactly.
Anyway, my point is, Spotify absolutely suck. You pay $11.99, you should get to listen to the whole Game of Thrones audiobook. That's my point.
Let's talk about the perfect 10, brother.
Perfect 10, right. Up next, the family want a shot at the NXT Tag Team titles.
Well, I'm talking about Sean Spears.
Sean Spears, buddy. It's Sean Spears versus Javon Evans. Sean Spears beats Javon Evans. I'm not going to talk too much about the match. It didn't really interest me that much. I think NXT's went downhill. There's just so many people. I think there's still some good people on it, right? And there's some things that I like. But I don't know. Obviously, I haven't really watched NXT much probably this year. I mean, I'd say we're into June now. Many NXT shows have I watched this year? Probably, I don't know, probably maybe like 6 or 7. Have they done a good job at introducing these new people, or do I just not care about them? Because I feel like a year and a half ago, I was pretty much like infested, and I think like the whole roster felt like everybody had their own kind of purpose. But now I'm just getting so many people in this roster. It's like, who are you? What are you doing here? I don't think they've done a good job over building new people.
I agree, right? But listen to this. Spears wins. Cody Rhodes then runs into Spears and the Job Squad, alright? He runs into Lexis King and Ethan Page. Now, I made a fid on this, so you can give more of your thoughts, but see anybody that thinks Sean Spears, Ethan Page and Lexis King have got a better career for them in WWE than they did in AEW, you're fucking delusional, man. They're on the developmental brand, and 2 out of the 3 have been fucking nothing short of jobbers. The other guy is going downhill quicker than a JR's gravy train. There you go.
JR, good old JR.
No, but apart from Cody Rhodes, the rest of the other 3 are doing nothing.
Yeah, Cody looks at them and goes, hey, you guys are in a good place. And it's like, yeah, I get it. That's a dig. They're in WWE. They're not in AEW anymore. But, I mean, the only guy who's transitioned from AEW to WWE has worked here is Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
Now, you could argue, like, even Page, right? We'll give him time. Sean Spears, I don't see this guy going anywhere. I mean, Lexi King's still, I guess, a little bit young. Maybe he can do something. But let's not pretend that their careers have flourished since going to NXT.
Sean Spears was in main event feuds in AEW with the chairman gimmick.
Yeah, Sean Spears has done nothing in NXT, right? I think he's picked up more losses than wins. And he's just been having random matches, right? He's been having nothing in terms of feuds. He was hanging about with Ridge Holland, but the guy's done nothing spectacular, nothing noteworthy. Lexi King, I think, cut some decent promos, some good vignettes when he first came in. Felt like he was potentially going to do something, but honestly, after a few months, it's just like his push died and he became another member of the roster. Doesn't feel special. Doesn't feel like he's going somewhere. Doesn't feel like he's the son of
Brian
Pillman Jr. So, he is Jr., isn't he? Brian Pillman. So, there you go. That's
why I just said Brian. I knew your brain couldn't fucking comprehend.
Hold on, man. See if the guy was relevant, I would know who his dad is, right? Or I would know
in the name, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know if he's 3rd generation or whatever.
3rd? More like 2nd. Number 2. Shite.
Right, anyway. Next week, NXT, Clary Jordan will put her title on the line against Michin. Congratulations. Then we got the main event segment. Didn't really quite get this.
Roxanne Perez is a midget.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're just realising that. She comes out, she wants Ava to tell her, who am I going to be facing next? You shouldn't be making the champion wait. Then Ava comes out. Roxanne thinks Ava's not happy that she retained the title. But she says, you know what, I'm happy that you're the champ because you're going to get a new challenger right now. Jacy Jane comes out with Jasmine. She doesn't like the fact Roxanne's taking credit for the whole entire women's locker room. She says that the woman that deserves credit since Roxanne Perez came onto the scene is Jacy Jane because she's been holding down the fort here in NXT. I mean, is that true?
I mean, is it true? I think the NXT women's division is nosedive, man. There's a lot of people that's went. I mean, losing Tiffany Stratton, losing Laya Valkyria, and you're not really adding anybody. I mean, Roxanne Perez, I just don't get this. A year ago, she forfeited the belt due to mental health. What's fucking changed, by the way?
Turned heel.
Turned heel. No. So what? You're a face and you can play mental health, but when you're a heel, you can't. Mental health's mental health. It shouldn't matter what fucking character you're portraying. By the way,
I wonder if that was a storyline, if that was a wee bit of like truth in there.
I think there was truth in there.
I would fire you, man. Honest to God. See if you worked in my wrestling company and you says that you don't know if you can make, stand and deliver. You have to vacate the belt. I honestly, man, I would show you the door.
Well, this shouldn't main event, by the way. If Cody Rhodes was half a draw, man, he'd be fucking in the main event segment, would he not?
Aye, we have Lash Legend come out. She calls JC Jane and Jasmine Batgirl and Robin. She says that while JC was out there getting her beak fixed and Jasmine was trying to be a Kim K lookalike, the metaphor was actually making headlines and creating moments every single week, okay? And I think Lash Legend's decent on the mic. Ever since she debuted it and she had the, what was it called? The lashing out?
Yeah.
I thought that was a decent... Personally, I think ruined Lash Legend was getting stuck with metaphor. Yep. I don't get it. 4 fucking jobbers. Like, see when you don't have something for somebody, that's almost like WWE's answers to everything. Stick you in a group. I think Lash Legend's got potential. I thought her delivery here was pretty good. Now, I don't think Jasmine looks like a Kim K lookalike. I'm not really seeing it.
No.
Are you seeing it?
No, I'm not really seeing it.
I think she looks a lot better than Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
Anyway, then Jakara Jackson speaks about Lash being inches away from being the champion. Then Lola Fice comes out and says that she's the only one that can be said in the same name as Roxanne Perez, and this conversation is only going to be between the champion and the future champion. Jakara Jackson says, why don't you shake your happy ass to the back of the line? And then we get a brawl, which ends with Roxanne Perez and Lola Fice standing in the middle of the ring, and that was it.
Pretty weak ending to the show. But here, everything was weak tonight, so makes sense to go that way.
And did we get an answer regarding who's going to be the next challenger? I don't think so.
I know, but if Lola Fice is standing tall, it looks like it'll be her then.
I mean, it does, but I don't know, I just don't really see much in that. Could be something. It could be a multi-person match. Who knows? But anyway, that was it. Brawl finished with those two standing in the ring, guys. Pretty boring episode of NXT. I mean, I remember when Seth Rollins came to NXT and it felt like it was half a deal. You know, it felt relatively big. I think Seth Rollins coming to NXT felt more important than Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes, man, he just feels like he's out to brown those people. My daddy died 9 years ago. Come on, reel it in, son. Anyway, 1 out of 10. Same as Dynamite.
I'll give it a 2. I think it was slightly better than Dynamite.
Alright, fair enough.
1.5 guys out of 10. Not great, but here, it wasn't a great show, so what do you expect? Till next time, peace.